Second part of Taehyungff. You asked him to stay with you because someone was stalking you. Taehyung gulped down another and put back the glass with a thud. Sam, you are like you got dumped by your girlfriend. It's not different though. Sam, we were supposed to enjoy, and here you are acting like some lost in love. Ta, will you shut up? Sam, what's gotten into you? Ta, just leave me alone. Sam, is it about Jan? He didn't answer, although his grip on the glass tightened. Sam, don't tell me that you didn't do it. Taehyung gave him a glare and he headed to the dance floor. He emptied more, but nothing was working. He wanted to forget about what happened 2 weeks ago. The moments he spent with you were hovering his mind. Ta, why I am feeling so sad. He turned his head over his shoulder and looked at the dance floor. A sadistic smile appeared on his face when he spotted you there. Ta, stop haunting me. He tried to shake off the image of you at such a place. A girl approached him. Taehyung had always hit such bold steps, but at that moment he wanted to distract himself from your thoughts. He let the girl do her work, but he stopped her when she was about to. Cha, never even think of it. Girl looked offended, but he least cared about that. He again moved his eyes to crowd and you were still there. Ta, nothing is helping. He removed the girl from himself and closed his eyes in distress. Then he shot open them and swung his head again to see you with a man. It wasn't just his in mind, you were actually there. Ta, what is she doing here? Although the man was standing at distance, but still, his eyes felt the chills. He jumped out of his seat, and in a moment he was standing above your head. After Taehyung left that morning, I spent the whole day in my bed while crying. He sh- every inch of my body was, his every action was laced with love. Then why? From the moment I knew that it's gonna be just a one night stand, but him making bets about that still hurt a lot. So tonight I decided to jerk off all those feelings and came to this club. But here he is. Taff, what are you doing here? He has the audacity to ask this. Jean, who are you to question me? Ta, this is not a place for you, Jean. Why is he acting like he cares for me? John, why are you bothering her? My friend from my hometown came with me. He didn't know about Taehyung or what happened between us. Ta, who is he? John, none of your business. Just get. Crossing my arm into John's, I turned around, but Taehyung pulled me holding my same wrist. Ta, let's talk. That burning touch of his was making me whimper. John, what's wrong with you? I regretted coming here when John busted his fist at Taehyung's handsome face. He deserved that, but it created a scene, and now everyone was looking at us. Cursing loudly, Taehyung attacked back and didn't give John a second chance. Taehyung, stop. I wasn't fond of fight. Guards dragged him away, but he freed himself. I took 2 steps back when he approached me. Ta, come with me. Never. I want to talk. He didn't listen and pulled me with him. Taehyung point of view. From the door, I dragged her outside with me and attached her back with the wall. I don't want to talk with you. You are wild. The street was in silence and she shouted with all her strength. 2 weeks ago you liked me. Okay, I need to be shut up. Jan, I hate myself for that. Why that hurt so much? I encaged her, putting my hands. Move, I need to see John. Ta, who is this John? I am sure jealousy must be dripping from my each word. John, just move away. You are nothing to me to ask this. She will not believe if I say that I like her. Sean, you what? I am sorry for hurting your feelings, for taking you like other girls who just wanted to be. I am sorry that I played with you. I really am. With sealed lips, she was looking into my eyes. Her oceans shone with crystals. She was at the verge of losing them, and my heart was pounding so hard. Jean, yeah, I deserve that. Please forgive me, Jan. I touched her shoulder, and she moved away like she loathes my touch. Her eyes were pushing daggers into my heart. I never felt something like that. Jean, are you again planning something? Yeah, what? Wasn't one night enough that you want to ruin me more? I actually broke her. She was hardly stopping herself to not shatter in front of me. Yeah, no, no, Jean, no. Holding her arms, I joined my head with hers. Yeah, I know the disaster I caused. I lost his trust even before earning it. My voice was just a whisper, and her closed eyes were dropping pearls. Her body was shaking, and so was her voice. Shan, just let me go. I don't want to see you again. My empty hands dropped at my sides, and she walked away. I didn't stop her. What right I had to do? Hey Taehyung, you are not singing with the tune. They were at the college, but Taehyung's mind was lost somewhere. Let's cover it up for today. Dan, you look tired. What happened? Sam, he turned someone into few days ago. His friends asked for more spice, but his one stare was enough to shut them up. Suddenly, the door of music hall opened, and a very furious Yan entered. Taehyung left his seat in trance, and his friends exchanged glances. Yan, what is this? She thudded her hand at the table, a paper under her palm. Sam took the paper, and it was the same threatening note. Sam, whoa, you're still carrying this around? An echoing slap sent him into open-eyed coma. Sam, why you slapped me? His voice was even lower than his acts. Jan, what you people did. Should I made you wear a crown for that? Taehyung snatched the paper from his hand. Jan, I thought it was over. You even apologized. Then why you are sending them again? What do you want? Eugene queried, and Taehyung didn't look up. Jan, we are sorry for what we did, Jan, and we didn't send this again. It's actually over. Rolling her eyes, she walked out with the speed she came in. Miles, did you again send it, Sam? Sam, no, I didn't. He was about to cry while his one hand was rubbing the cheek where he caught the slap. It's someone else. This handwriting is not ours. Dan, what? They also examined it. Da. She told me she was stalked for a few days. However, that was our first time doing that. Da. How could I miss that? Miles, you mean someone was stalking her before us? And he is still doing that? Why it sounds so scary. Tiang squeezed the paper in his hand while his eyes were dangerously darkening. Da. Find out who is doing this. Jan entered her home taking lazy steps. Why I am feeling dizzy lately. She sat at the couch and the bell rang insanely. Jan, rest your head in peace. I am coming. With scrunched up face, she speed up and opened the door. What are you doing here? Ta, why you weren't picking my calls? He was panting like he had run a mile. Jan, just spill it. Why are you here? You're not safe, Jan. Yeah, since you are here, so definitely I'm not safe. You were being sarcastic, and he pulled you to himself, standing at the door. Yeah, you will not forgive me, right? His thumb was rubbing your. Why should I? Ta, I really am sorry. Please believe me. Making circles with his other hand, he lowered his face, and heart was ready to break the lips. Shan, you are too bad. Ta, yes, I am. But please give me a chance. Why, it felt so good. But you didn't want to give up so easily. Suddenly the lights went off, the whole society and your house drawn into darkness. You pushed him away, and he stumbled on his feet. Jan, why lights went off? Are you trying to pull some prank? Leaving him on the entrance, you turned around to went inside. Jan, listen. You stopped on your tracks when a gushing sound of tearing was heard. Jan, what was that? Turning to Taehyung, you saw his dark figure standing still. Johnny slowly took steps to him and he fell on his knees, his hand in the air, pointing towards you. Taking his hand, you sat down near him and he let his head fall at your shoulder. Taehyung, your breath stuck when you wrapped your arm around him and it soaked into a warm liquid. Jan, what? How? With racing heart, you held his face with your one hand. Jan, Taehyung, you looked around, but it was too dark. Who did this? Jan, oh my Taehyung, you are bleeding. How did this? Jan, I wasn't stalking you. His words were broken, and his eyes were losing the light. Don't talk, let me. You crept around him, tightened, when you saw a shadow coming closer. Don't. The pain wasn't letting him to make words. Your heart was about to explode for each step the darkness was taking to you. Taehyung felt miserable. He wanted to save you, but he was losing every sense. To be continued, next part will be uploaded soon. Thanks for watching and supporting. Stay safe and healthy. Love you, Ami.